People, and they do a great job out there. We've seen them in action more times than we wanted to this season, but we are always glad to have them. Who? All right, here we go. Quick eliminator. I need your boats at the in-ramp, please. Quick eliminator. Need your boats to the in-ramp. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet need you warmed up, ready to go. Pro Mod, stand by. All right, here's my next pair of modified eliminators on an 8-second index in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 424 is Rodney Blackstock. Driving for Al Kirshner. They call the boat Plum Crazy. It's a Curtis powered by Chevrolet and sponsored by MTR Motorsports. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 517 is Jesse James Jr. out of Tyler, Texas. Currently your number one qualifier at the end of round one. But I know this guy is more than capable of hanging on to it. It's just that some of it is out of his control, and we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. But they call that boat Outlaw, sponsored by Sunkist, Lone Star Millworks, David and Carrie Muller, Cedarbilt, Steve Ray, Outlaw Crew, Big Mike, Coffin. Just like that, we get a new number one qualifier, Rodney Blackstock, with an 0.62 light, runs an 8.023, and bumps Jesse James Jr. down one spot. Jesse James with an 0.90 light was too fast at the big end, ran a 7.97 and 6, and broke out by just over 23 thousandths of a second. And then the next pair in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 267 is Kevin Walton out of Poolville, Texas. Cal's the boat playing hooky, sponsored by Walton Construction, Airworks Heat and Air, Spunky Sister Designs, American Paradise Ranch, and Precision Compression. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 064 is Bruno Canop. Calls the boat Checkered Past, sponsored by Snider Motorsports, Rowdy Tees, PSE, Susie and Craig Coleman. Kevin Walton with an 0.39 light, runs an 8.12 and 9, and it's good enough to move himself up 2 spots. Bruno Canop, 008 red. and an 8:25 and 5, and it won't change anything for him. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane is Randy McDonald now. Calls the boat High Voltage, boat number 794. That's a Youngblood TX19, sponsored by Bloomer Trailers, Pat Kinsey Drywall, Ortiz Motorsports, 3K Construction, and special thanks to Melanie. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 769 is Michael Ratliff. Det Row, the name of that boat. It's a Quartermaster powered by Mercury, sponsored by Service Title Company, Sabrina with Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, Counts Electric, Diamond RL Enterprises, Magnolia Hospice of Burnett, branded by Brittany, Branded J Trucking, engine tuning by Jeff, Fight Like a Girl Racing. Well, Randy McDonald moves up 2 spots with an 8:050 on an 8-second index. 99.7 mile an hour run is good enough to move him into the number 4 spot at the end of round 2. Michael Ratliff will move into the number 3 spot with his run. He turned it red by just over 0.2 of a second, but then ran an 8:03 and 7 for a 101 mile an hour pass. And next up in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane.
Did you call the quick eliminators?
Yes. Boat number 0657 is Gavin Snider. Calls the boat After Hours. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 719S is Joe McIntyre. He's doing the driving for Scooby Burkett out of Broken Bow, Oklahoma. They call that boat Ripple Effect. That one's a top eliminator on a 7-second index. Gavin Snider on an 8 in the left lane. Here we go. Gavin Snider makes the pass with an 0.27 reaction time and an 8:29 and 4. Joe McIntyre, I don't know if the boat ever even started. Honestly, it's hard to tell from here, but definitely never left the holding rope. Quick eliminator, we need your boats to the in-ramp, please. Quick eliminator, need your boats at the in-ramp. Quick eliminator, we need your boats to the in-ramp. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet. Need you warmed up, ready to go? Pro Mod, stand by. All right, so we're just going to add another top eliminator to the mix. And in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane is boat number 405. That is Matt Miller out of El Reno, Oklahoma. Calls the boat Miller time. Matt Miller, currently your number 1 qualifier. He ran a 7 flat earlier on that 7-second index. And this time runs a little fast, 695 and 6, 110 mile an hour pass on an 051 reaction time. Joe McIntyre out of the gate just a hair early, but then ran a 7-1-2 and 5. 7-1-2 and 5 for a 102 mile an hour pass. And next up for top eliminator, we're going to have Tom Wingo, boat number 565. He's in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Calls the boat Nasty Habit 2. Sponsored by Velocity Motorsports, Ron Sapp Racing, Tolan Racing Propellers, and the Custom Sign House in Conroe, Texas. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 014 is Mark Roby, driving for Becky Dollar in a boat they call Moisture Missile. Sponsored by Mike Stuckey Speed and Marine and his wife, or my wife. Special thanks to Huffman Performance, Matt Miller, Smoke on the Water, Shane Harris, and Pat Hobbs for all their help. So Mark Roby and the Moisture Missile runs a 7.300 and 105 mile an hour pass. Tom Wingo with a 138 reaction time and then just barely breaks the 584 beam, 594 beam rather. And his pass will be done right there. Tough luck for him. Boat number 565, we're going to need truck and trailer for boat number 565. Back to the old in-ramp, please. Truck and trailer for boat number 565. Back to the old in-ramp, please. So at the end of round 2 for top eliminator, Matt Miller remains the number 1 qualifier. Joe McIntyre right behind him. Mark Roby, Grant Snider, and Tom Wingo will round out the top 5, and then Nick Dixon will bring up the final spot. Truck and trailer for boat number 565. We need that one back to the old in-ramp, please. Truck and trailer for 565 back to the old in-ramp. I can't tell if there's a boat running in the pits or not. I can't hear it right now, but attention in the pits. Attention in the pits. 2 rounds of qualifying is all we are going to do today. When we get done with this round, we will be done. However, after that, we're going to allow all of our license passes that have not yet been able to complete to come back up and try again and finish that out. The plan for tomorrow will be to try to get 3 rounds of qualifying in, assuming we get enough time and we can make that work. Obviously, if there's track issues or delays or whatever, that will eat into that. But the plan is to try to put in 3 rounds of qualifying tomorrow and 2 rounds today. So when we finish this round, we'll be done today, and we will allow the license pass folks to come back out and finish up what they started, unless they come out with their class. Here's my next pair for Pro Eliminator. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 050 is Bob Winder. Calls the boat Mama's Diamond. Out of Lake Hills, Texas, sponsored by Merrick Brothers, Hudgins Automotive, Site Pro, United Rentals, L&W Materials, Action Gypsum, Lone Star Materials, and United Tool. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 026 is Brayton Schmidt. Had trouble in round one. Hopefully they got that squared away. Calls the boat Bad Decisions. Sponsored by Winters Electric, Propane Depot, Napa Auto Parts and Bandera, Phil's Automotive, Water Boys, Neiman Water Services, Swenson Knives, Brutal Off-Road, R. Jones Enterprises, Bandera Construction, Young Brothers Fire Protection, Bent Plumbing, Buddy's Water Well, The Print Shop, and Photo Magic. And here we go. Brayton Schmidt still having issues. They'll keep working on it. It was better than the last pass for sure by about 10 seconds. Bob Winder on the other side, 4:57 for a reaction time, ran a 7:26 on a 6.5 index. Quick eliminator, we need your boats at the in-ramp. If you're not already there, you're running way late. Quick eliminator, need boats at the in-ramp. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet should be warmed up, ready to go. Pro Mod should be standing by. Here's my second pair for Pro Eliminator in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 895K. That is Ty Bwig, High Plains Drifter, the name of the boat. Currently the #1 qualifier. That boat's a watercraft hydro powered by a Keith Black Chevrolet, sponsored by Bwig Electric and Refrigeration and Wicks Truck Trailers of Kansas City. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 84 is Dr. Don Topliff. Dr. T calls his boat Late Life Crisis. It's a Sanger powered by Chevrolet.
Did you get all your quicks?
Sponsored by Shenanigans Bar and Grill, Dr. T Racing, Fastline Fabrication, and Two Guys Marine. The crew chief is Ty Chandler. Getting some help from BR Motorsports, his daughter Brooke, his wife Linda, and the San Angelo Mafia. Quick Eliminator, this is your final call. Quick Eliminator, final call. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet. Need your boats at the in-ramp, please. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet. Need your boats. Pro Modified, need you warmed up, ready to go. Pro Outlaw, stand by. Dr. T's boat sounded like it didn't go in gear is what happened. We'll see what happens. Ty Bwig on the other side, 2:11 for a reaction time and a 6:67 and 6 on a 6.5 index, 128 mile an hour pass. Dr. T, 1.58 seconds to get off the line and then ran a 6:79 for 132 mile an hour pass. All right, here we go. Quick eliminator. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 465 is Chad Cupit. Calls the boat Warpath out of Broken Bow, Oklahoma. Had trouble last round, started in gear. Hopefully going to put down a track this time, and we'll see what happens. Chris Armstrong in the alcohol-dependent machine in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane. 6 seconds the index. Here we go. Chad Cupit with an 0.40 light, and then too fast at the top end, 143.5 mile an hour pass, and ran a 5.95 and 5. It was about 0.04 of a second too fast for the 6-second index, but made it through the entire course, which is exactly what they needed right now. They can fine-tune the rest tomorrow. Chris Armstrong on the other side, 001 red, and then ran a 6.04 and 3. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet. Need your boats at the in-ramp, please. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet. Need your boats to the in-ramp. Also, it sounds like it's kind of quiet in the pit right now, so let me reiterate myself. 2 rounds is what we're going to do today. So when we finish this round, we are done today. License tests, if you did not come with your class, you'll be able to come back down and make your pass and hopefully be able to get that squared away. Tomorrow, time and weather and all of that willing, we're going to shoot for 3 rounds of qualifying tomorrow. So that is the plan for the rest of the program for today and tomorrow. Rick Martin in the red, in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. David Wehunt, Purple Haze Racing in the right. Here we go. Rick Martin with an 0.84 reaction time runs a too fast 5.97 and 7 on a 6-second index. David Wehunt, 1.12 for a reaction time. The boat looked like it wanted to sort of dive in a little bit and took a second to pop up, and once it did, settled in and ran very nicely, but ran a 6.29 and 6. All right, here we go for quick eliminator. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 110 is Ken Jenkins. Through the Fire, the name of that boat. Thanks to the SDBA and RESP personnel for all your hard work and dedication this season. Currently the number 2 qualifier. In the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 214 is AC Pippinger. Driving for David Carroll, they call the boat Breaking the Habit. Sponsored by Price Custom Cabinets, Buffalo Land Management, I Dig Texas, Topper Real Estate, Miller's Meat Market and Smokehouse. Special shout out to my dad, Tony Pippinger, and thank you to the best father-in-law and mother-in-law you could ever ask for, David and Deb Carroll, and my amazing wife, Shelby. I know you, I know maybe you've already gotten your lunch. Maybe you haven't. We do have some food vendors up and down the area here. Go by, walk around, check them out, see which one you pick. And if you're feeling a little snackish, we have count them, two beef jerky vendors on site. Sarah's Jerky, all the way over from Carlsbad, New Mexico. Set up right here behind us. And then Wicked Beef Jerky is set up right next to West Texas Country Designs. Go check them out. Here we go. Woo! Ken Jenkins with a 146 light runs a 6:02 and 1, and he'll stay in that number 2 spot. AC Pippinger on the other side, 111 for a reaction time, ran a 7:12 and 2, 140 mile an hour pass, and he'll stay in the number 4 qualifying spot. All right, here we go. Next pair for quick eliminator in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 392 is Jason Gothard out of San Angelo, Texas. Calls the boat Texas Red. Sponsored by Don Wild Racecraft, Buddy Johnson, Steve Pruitt, Travis and Kim Dusick, Fastline Fabrication, Walls Tractor, Wayman Pitchford, James Brown, Judy Sheffield, FBC Services, Mr. Insurance, A-Plus Battery, Versatile Oil Tools, and in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 915 is Jerry Branum doing the drive-in for Richard Wilt. They call the boat Back in the Day, sponsored by Float Fix in Tyler and Killeen, Fleming Overhead Door Services, Lone Star Pump and Valve, Pumps by Chop, Sunset Performance, Eagle Motorsports, Guy Hand Motorsports, and special thanks to Camille Wilt. You know, I was up here, I don't want to put any bad juju out there, but I was talking to Richard right now. He said 2 weeks ago in Paris they were fighting demons with that boat, and it looks like maybe they might still be fighting them. You know, on my motorcycle I hang a bell on there, Richard. Maybe that'll work. Tough luck for Jerry Branum. We're going to need truck and trailer for boat number 915. Back to the old out ramp or in ramp, please. Truck and trailer for 915. back to the old in-ramp. Jason Gothard on the other side turned it red by just over a tenth of a second and then ran a 6:05 and 4 for a 145-mile-an-hour pass. All right, tension in the pits. Pro Modified, we're ready for your boats at the in-ramp, please. Pro Mod, we are ready for your boats at the in-ramp. Pro Outlaw, go ahead and warm them up and get ready. We do have top fuel hydro, top alcohol hydro, and top alcohol flat on the property this weekend. Not sure if any of them, we had top alcohol hydro a little while ago. I don't know if they've had enough time to turn around and come back. Top alcohol flat, I know they were working on those boats back there, so I don't know if we'll see them today or not. And top fuel, I am not sure. Yeah, we will see War Party again with a license pass here momentarily. All right, here we go for ProJet in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane. Boat number 2309 is Stacy Sopchak. Calls the boat Money in Motion. Sponsored by Outlaw Boats, Benda's Fab, Huffman Performance, Superior Billet, Ortiz Motorsports, Mama Rap Silver, Jasmine Sopchak. Thanks for always being my biggest supporter. So ProJet is a heads-up class, but they only run to half track. These boats are super quick and super fast. His last rundown ran a 3:62 and 7 for 134-mile-an-hour pass. The record is a 3:46. Pro Modified, need your boats at the end ramp, please. Runs a 3:61 and 6. Ran a 3:62 and 7 on the last pass. 137.75 miles per hour for Stacy Sopchak. Pro Modified, I need your boats at the in-ramp, please. Pro Mod, I need your boats. Here we go for Pro Comp Flat now in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane is boat number 412. That's going to be Steven Stackhouse doing the driving for Cole Henrik. That boat's at DeMarco with a blown alcohol Chevrolet for power, sponsored by Ratwear Speed Apparel, Matt Martinez, Matt Smith and family, Cole and Tony Henrik, Peterson Tire, Brian Musney, JT Mooney, and the future wife, Kelly Harris. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 949 is Cole Henrik. Calls the boat Flatline. That's a Cole TR2 with a big block Chevrolet for power, sponsored by Peterson Tire in San Antonio. Jim Mann's Pool Service in Helotes, Texas. The crew chief is Tony Henrik. The crew is Carl and Matt Martinez. Matt and Logan Smith, and special thanks to Jim Burns, Vic Fugate, JT Mooney, Brian Beaton, and of course, Mom. Cole Henrik dialed in. Well, I don't have dial-ins for either one of them. There we go, 660 for both of them. Steven Stackhouse got all kinds of sideways right there. Steven Stackhouse got all kinds of sideways, managed to save it. But I imagine you will hear the seat pop when he gets out. Cole Henrik on the other side, 173 for reaction time, ran a 6:81 and 9 on a 6.6 dial-in. There he is. Next up, we got Ashley Winslet. More party rides on in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane. Boat number 556, Top Alcohol Flat. Looking to be the first female Top Alcohol Flat pilot in history. And depending on what she decides to do, Bill Diaz up here talking to us. She may go 875 or she may go the full 1,000. We'll just wait and see what she decides to do. Depends on how she feels and how the run is going. And I can confirm that the rumors are true. Mickey Snider is indeed alive and kicking, standing right here next to me. Starter call for the lights. Here we go. Ashley Winslet, War Party rides on. Looking for a license. Top Alcohol Flat Bottom. She gonna run it all the way out. Turned it red 1:012, but who cares? Ran a 6:95 and 5. Sorry. Next up in the Hawkins Battering Golf Cars left lane, boat number 323 is going to be Dylan Crownover. Running for Frank and Carrie Carter. Love you, miss you, mean it. It's a beautiful day. Thank you, Jay Hudgins and Aquaholic. Call the boat Flat Flying. Dedicated to Grandpa Jimmy. There you go. Dialed in at a 6.4, ran a 6.51, 122.8 mile an hour pass. Pro Modified. If you're not already at the in-ramp, you're running way, 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 way late. You should hustle or you're about to miss your call. Pro Outlaw should be warmed up, ready to go. And attention in the pits, one more time just to make sure everybody had a chance to hear it. This will be the last of today. We're going to finish it out with the 2 runs of qualifying. If you still need to make a license pass to finish that up or whatever, bring that down after we get done with Pro Outlaw, and we will let you guys run your pass. And then tomorrow, Lord willing, weather permitting, etc., we're going to try to put 3 more rounds of qualifying in the books. So 2 rounds today. We're finishing out this one and we're done. Tomorrow, 3 rounds of qualifying. Here's my first Pro Modified now, running on a 5.6 second index. In the superior audio sounds right lane, boat number 832 is Jay Hudgins. Calls the boat Aquaholic out of Burnett, Texas. Thank you to Jesus for all the blessings in my life, he says. And then special thanks to Carter Motorsports, Roosters Repairs, Arliss Auto Works, American Fiberglass Repair, Panther Creek Ranch, and the SDBA. My hardworking crew and family for helping me get here and supporting me. Yes, sir. Too fast at the big end on a 5.6 index. He runs a 5:38 and 9. 5:38 and 9. Breaks out by just over 0.2 of a second. 167.5 mile an hour pass. Pro Modified. This is your final call. Pro Mod, final call. Pro Outlaw. Ready for your boats at the in-ramp, please. Pro Outlaw, we're ready for your boats at the in-ramp. Pro Outlaw, go ahead and bring them to the in-ramp, please. All right. Moving on with Pro Mod. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 187J is Kevin Hipton out of Peralta, New Mexico. Full track license pass, hopefully. Calls the boat Visual Noise. All right, starter said, let's do this thing. 25 seconds on the countdown. Kevin Hibden looking for a full track license pass into Pro Modified. So no good for that pass. He'll have to come back and try again. Ended up outside the lane. It's busted in the water. All right, next up for Pro Mod, we got a pair of 420s in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 420S is Brody Martin. Calls the boat the Reaper, sponsored by Winners Electric, Propane Depot, Napa Auto Parts in Bandera, Phil's Automotive, Waterboys, Neiman Water Services, Swenson Knives, Brutal Off-Road, R. Jones Enterprises, Bandera Construction, Young Brothers Fire Protection, Bent Plumbing, Buddy's Waterwell, The Print Shop, Photo Magic, and want to thank all of our crew members, family, and friends for all the help and support. We couldn't do this without you guys. And thanks to everyone at the SDBA, Trinity Racing Ministries, and RESP. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 420 is Terry Kane. Calls the boat Racing Kane out of Los Alamos, New Mexico. Sponsored by All Kinds of Painting and Los Alamos Napa Auto Parts. All right, we got rescue out of the lane. Starter says we're good to go, so here we go. Brody Martin, the Reaper, in the left lane. Terry Kane, Racing Kane, in the right lane. Pro Modified, running on a 5.6 second index. Brody Martin with a 1-1-0 reaction time. Runs a 5.68 on a 5.6 index. And in the superior audio sounds right lane, or Terry Kane runs a 5.62 and 8. And nothing will change for either one of them. All right, here we go. Next pair in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 115S is Greg Lampar. Calls the boat Anger Management. And in the superior audio sounds right lane, boat number 255 is Cade Jenisek. All or Nothing, the name of that boat. 5.6 seconds is the index. Here we go. Yes, indeed. So Greg Lampar will move up 2 spots and bump Brody Martin out of the number 1 qualifying spot with that run. He ran a 6.09, 5.609 on a 5.6 index with an 0.97 reaction time. Cade Jenisek, just over a quarter of a second for his reaction time. Ran a 5.64, and he'll move up 1 spot into the number 4 qualifying spot. Got a pair of Pro Outlaws, Justin Schmidt, Colby No Fire. Here we go. Woo! Justin Schmidt lays down a lick, ran a 5:25 and 2 with an 0.68 reaction time. And he'll move up 2 spots into the number 3 qualifying spot in round 2. Colby No Fire on the other side ran a 5:29 and 4. Here's my next pair of Pro Outlaws in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 1028 is Bill Wire. Calls the boat Alcoholic Behavior. Sponsored by BW Construction Company, Horseshoe Bay Dredging, Jackson Electric, Truck Country Outfitters, RH Marine, and Price Custom Cabinets. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 947 is Jeremy Schmidt. They call the boat No Excuses. Currently the number 1 qualifier with a 5.204. Sponsored by Dave Schmidt Truck Service, Erlinger Crane Service, and Schmidt Lawn Care. Starter call for the lights. Here we go. Bill Wire, Alcoholic Behavior in the left lane. Jeremy Schmidt, No Excuses in the right. And nothing will change for either one of them. Bill Wire with an 0.26 light runs it too fast, 5.11 and 1 on a 5.2 index. Jeremy Schmidt on the other side ran a 5.22 and 1. Turned it red by 0.13. I'm used to it. All right, as soon as we get that out ramp or that shutdown area cleared up, we'll be good to go. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 765 is Gus Ward out of Sonora, Texas. Calls the boat Whiskey. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 077 is Cody Childress. They call the boat Bad Influence out of Nemo, Texas. Sponsored by Travis Tuttle, BAE, Lenco Transmissions, TD's Transmissions, Galen and Betty Childress, Ken Jenkins. Special thanks to his wife Kendra, the kids, Bentley, Braxton, Brady, Blakely, and Baylor. And a big thanks to Mama Judy. Here we go. Gus Ward will take a two-spot jump into the number 2 qualifying spot with that run. Ran a 5.205 with a 128 reaction time. Cody Childress on the other side, 0.16 for a light. And then we're at 5.26 and 2 for a 171.7 mile an hour pass. All right. Next pair, Pro Outlaws. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 647 is Gavin Snider. Doing the driving for Mickey Snider, who we confirmed earlier is alive and well. He was here talking to me. Cal's the boat Top Gun, sponsored by Snider Motorsports, Nick Dixon Pro Street Engines, Susie and Craig Coleman, Rio Medina Truck and Automotive, Rio Fab and Weld, 3D Landscaping, Rowdy Tees, Guild Mortgage, Reagan and Angie Everett, Lily Construction, Custom Powder Coating, running in loving memory of Blackie Bame and Chance Tripp. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 082 is Tim Ortiz doing the driving for Pat Kinsey. They call the boat Empty Pockets out of Conroe, Texas. Sponsored by Pat Kinsey Drywall, Maxima Racing Oil, Lone Star Fiberglass. Special thanks to Brittany, Doug, Archie, Gage, Cash, and Cody for all the help. And a big thank you to Rhonda for continuing to let us race. Currently, Gavin Snider is the number 6 qualifier, and Tim Ortiz number 8 after one round. All right, if you still need to make a license pass, you need to start heading toward the in-ramp, please. If you need to make a license pass, if you still need to make one to finish up, start heading toward the in-ramp, please. We're going to do our best to run those right after we get done with Pro Outlaw here. Gavin Snider, Top Gun in the left lane. Tim Ortiz, Empty Pockets in the right lane. Here we go. Tim Ortiz is now your number 1 qualifier with a 5.202 on a 168 mile an hour pass. 5.202 for Tim Ortiz, and in round 2 he's going to take that number 1 qualifying spot. Now keep in mind we have 3 more rounds of qualifying tomorrow, but not a lot of room to play with. Somewhere in the neighborhood of about 13 thousandths of a second up there if somebody wants to take that away. Gavin Snider gets bumped down 1 spot, runs a 5.63 and 5. Next up in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 157 is James Kemp. Calls the boat Quick Chick, sponsored by J&J Transportation, 4K Enterprises, Ranchero Concepts, Eagle Motorsports, Guy Hand Motorsports, and FloatFix.com in Tyler, Texas. James Kemp unable to make the run last time. I don't remember. Shut down right here about 575 or someplace in that neighborhood. 594. Remember, if you can't make it the rest of the weekend, or if you've got friends that are maybe not going to be here, we are live streaming this weekend on YouTube. If you go to the YouTube and search Southern Drag Boat Association Official, you will be able to find the live stream. They are live streaming that on YouTube. They're adding bonus content throughout the day. So make sure you subscribe and you will get the notifications whenever something is uploaded or something changes. But if you are not able to be here, or if you've got friends and family who can't be here, they can go to the Southern Drag Boat Association official YouTube page and watch the live stream for free. that looked way better than the last pass. And that was James Kemp on a 5.2 index. He ran a 5.36 and 5, 161 mile an hour pass. And now we're going to see Miss Mallory Carroll. Going to be in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane. Boat number 788, they call it Domestic Disturbance. She's doing the driving for Jimmy Parsons out of Marble Falls, Texas. Sponsored by Lazy F Ranch, Foster's Land Surveying of Paris, and Jimmy and Amber Parsons and family. All right, here we go. Mallory Carroll, Domestic Disturbance in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane. Looking to put a run in the books for the first time in a Pro Outlaw. There you go. 5:26 and 1 with an 8:36 reaction time, and that's good enough for the number 6 spot. At the end of round 2. So I believe that's the end of Pro Outlaw, and it'll look like this going into round 3 tomorrow. Tim Ortiz currently number 1, Jeremy Schmidt number 2, Gus Ward number 3, Cody Childress and Justin Schmidt will round out the top 5, and then it's Mallory Carroll, Colby No Fire, Gavin Snider, James Kemp, and Bill Wire. So drivers, remember we will be doing a show and shine tonight. That'll be, I believe they told me, from 7 to 9 this evening. Outside the fence there where Stacy was set up is where you need to be. It's open to any and all of you that want to show up. Bring your boat. Put it out there. Let's see what we do. Show and shine tonight, 7 to 9, just outside the fence. Down there by where Stacy was set up. All right, when we get him lined up over here in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane is going to be Kevin Hipton. Once more with the visual noise machine, boat number 187J out of Peralta, New Mexico, looking for that full track license pass. So if we could please, the ladies that just parked your black and white Ford right in the middle of our in-ramp, if we could get you to move that vehicle, we would sure appreciate it. Before we have to pull it out of there, we kind of need that ramp. We do. If you still need to make a license pass, we are going to keep the lanes open for just a little bit to give you an opportunity to do that, but I wouldn't dilly-dally too terribly long.
I'm waiting for Ashley and my other license pass, which was that 0321T.
Nick Dixon. Ashley Winslet. I believe those are the two that we're waiting to see if you guys are going to be able to make that pass, so let us know. All right. Kevin Hipton, visual noise, looking for a full track license pass. Got to get a 609 or quicker in order to make it work. Here we go. So Kevin Hipton, not entirely sure what happened. It looked like the throttle might have stuck. Finally got it to shut down, but he did hit the boat dock over there, so we're going to see what happens. We got our rescue teams on our way over there. All right, so rescue just called back, said Kevin's on the rescue boat, uninjured. So again, we'll ask, please do not congregate at the out ramp. We need everybody to try and stay clear of the out ramp unless you're there on official business so that we have room to work down there. The report that I got is that Kevin is on the rescue boat and uninjured, but they are going to bring him to the ambulance crew just to have a quick checkout and make sure. But we will be moving equipment around and whatnot, trying to retrieve the boat. So they tell me that Ashley Winslet is on her way down to make her full track pass. While we got a little bit of downtime, take just a minute to thank our sponsors, making it possible for us to be out here for this season, helping us to celebrate our 50th season here at the SDBA. We want to thank Arnwine, CCR, CP Carrillo, Driven Racing Oil, Media Jaw, Perimeter Innovations, Sunoco Race Fuels, Fun and Sun, Pat Kinsey Drywall, Yamaha, WCR Tech, and Fuel Tech, all helping us out with our 2024 season here at the SDBA. And then we want to thank our local sponsors. Our VIP tent down there is sponsored by Equipment Share, Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars, celebrating or helping to sponsor rather our left lane, and then Superior Audio Sound sponsoring our right lane. The Starting Barge being sponsored by Family Power Sports. Proline Rentals and Sales is helping us out. San Angelo RV, Town Square Media, Henderson Tractor, Petro Communications, Can Do Budget Rentals, and our host hotel this weekend is the American Inn Hotel, the America Inn Hotel in San Angelo. I want to thank all of those folks for helping us out. Don't forget, we are going to have a show and shine tonight. I believe I was told between 7 and 9. It'll be just outside the fence down where our Stacy was set up earlier with registration. It's open to anybody that wants to bring their boat. Bring it down. Have a little show and shine out there. We are going to look for 3 rounds of qualifying tomorrow. That is the plan. 3 rounds of qualifying tomorrow. So they tell me Ashley Winslet is at the in ramp. They're getting ready to splash that boat here momentarily. Rich Muller, we need you to come up on the radio, please, sir. Rich, we need you on the radio. Rich Muller, we need you on the radio, please, sir. Rich, we need you on the radio. All right, here we go. In the superior audio sounds, right lane, boat number 556 is Ashley Winslet. Looking for a license. She needs a full track pass, 6-0 or quicker. All right, 10 seconds on the countdown. Ashley Winslet looking to make history. Well, it wasn't going to be enough, so Ashley will have to try again.
said he'll be on his way in 10 minutes.
He's beyond
I'm
his
fixing
way
to go down
in
there.
that 10 minutes.
I'm going to go down there.
I know.
I
I
was
had
just-
other people on the radio help me say stuff.
What?
I have other people on the radio
Oh.
asking what's going on. And I don't know what Matt said. I can't get it to fix itself. I mean, he isn't. She's in outlaw now, and the one passage should be of the small one, but the one that is showing co outlaw is a quicker button. So, but I can't get it changed. I can get it to change the dial-in number with my twin, but I can't change from on it. Well, that might be what.
All right. So one more time, want to remind you, attention in the pits and in the RV park and all around. The store is going to close at 6 o'clock this evening. They've got a football game they're going to get to, and they will not be here. So if you need beverages, ice, anything else that you might get from the store, you need to go do that before 6 o'clock. They're going to close at 6. And then also don't forget we will have a show and shine tonight. That's from 7 to 9, and it'll be just outside the fence in the park. Down there just past where Stacy was at for registration yesterday and this morning. Show and shine from 7 to 9. And don't forget, the store will be closing at 6 o'clock. So if you need something, need to get there before 6. Otherwise, you're going to have to run into town, which is not that far, but still. Way to go, Ashley. You were looking good today.
That's enough. Now you ran into it off. Yeah, David Kirkland was even down there going. Give him like a checklist of everything he needs to be doing when going down the track. Works for me. Nobody's told me what time it will be. 9:30.
All right, so attention in the pits again. The plan is to be live course at 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 tomorrow morning, we're going to plan on being live. We want to get 3 rounds of qualifying in tomorrow. And I believe the plan will be to start from slow to fast, just like we did today. So please plan accordingly. Plan is going to be 3 rounds tomorrow, Lord willing, weather willing, all of that. Starting at 8:30 in the morning.
Trying to get a hold of Rich, but he ain't answering.
Don't forget that the show and shine is scheduled tonight from 7 to 9, and that will be down on the outside of the fence, kind of where Stacy was at yesterday and this morning. And then the store right here at Spring Creek Marina will be closing at 6 o'clock this evening. So if you need anything after that, you're going to have to make a run into town or whatever. But if you need ice, drinks, whatever it is, 6 o'clock this evening. All right, and for all you folks that are watching the live stream on YouTube, just want to tell you thank you very much for hanging out with us today. We'll be back there again tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.